Breaking Mzansi Insider reports. Convicted fraudster Jermaine Prim, who has spent more than 8 years behind bars, is expected to return to court on Monday for sentencing in a case that is drawing renewed public attention. Prim's long incarceration has already made his case notable, but fresh claims involving prominent political figures have now added a new layer of controversy. Prim has alleged that Patriotic Alliance leader Gayton McKenzie, along with certain members of his party, were involved in matters linked to his case. While the exact nature of these allegations has not yet been fully detailed in court, they have sparked debate and raised questions about possible political connections. McKenzie, a well-known figure with his own past legal troubles, has not been found guilty of any wrongdoing in relation to Prim's claims. The timing of these allegations is significant, coming just as Prim faces sentencing. Legal analysts suggest that such claims could either be part of a broader attempt to bring new evidence to light or a strategy to influence public perception ahead of the court's decision. However, without substantiated proof presented before the court, these assertions remain unverified. Meanwhile, the sentencing proceedings are expected to focus primarily on Prim's fraud conviction and the appropriate penalty after years of legal processes. The court will consider factors such as the severity of the crime, time already served, and any mitigating or aggravating circumstances presented by both the prosecution and the defense. As Jermaine Prim's sentencing approaches, the allegations he has raised are beginning to ripple beyond the courtroom, drawing in political observers and legal experts alike. The mention of Patriotic Alliance leader Gayton McKenzie has intensified scrutiny, especially given McKenzie's high-profile role in South African politics and his history of legal controversies. Political analysts warn that such claims, particularly when made at a critical stage like sentencing, can have far-reaching implications. Even without immediate evidence, the association of senior political figures with criminal allegations often fuels public speculation and media attention. This, in turn, places added pressure on both the justice system and the individuals named to respond decisively. Supporters of McKenzie have dismissed the allegations as baseless and opportunistic, arguing that they emerge conveniently at a time when Prim faces the consequences of his own conviction. They maintain that no credible evidence has been presented linking the Patriotic Alliance or its leadership to any wrongdoing in this matter. On the other hand, some voices within civil society are calling for transparency, urging authorities to thoroughly examine any claims that suggest possible political interference or undisclosed connections. They argue that even unproven allegations should be properly assessed to maintain public trust in both political institutions and the justice system. As the court prepares to hand down Jermaine Prim's sentence, the case has evolved into more than just a legal conclusion, it has become a focal point of public debate. The combination of a long-standing fraud conviction and late-stage allegations against political figures has created an atmosphere of uncertainty and heightened anticipation. Legal experts emphasize that the court's primary responsibility remains clear: to deliver a fair and evidence-based sentence. Prim's claims, unless formally introduced and supported within legal proceedings, are unlikely to directly influence the outcome. However, they may still carry weight outside the courtroom, particularly if they prompt independent inquiries or further scrutiny. For Gayton McKenzie and the Patriotic Alliance, the situation presents a reputational challenge. Even in the absence of proven wrongdoing, public perception can be shaped by repeated allegations. How the party chooses to address or respond to these claims in the coming days could play a role in maintaining or restoring confidence among supporters. Meanwhile, for Prim, Monday's sentencing could mark a turning point after more than 8 years of incarceration. Whether the court opts for a harsher penalty, time served, or another form of sentencing, the decision will likely bring some closure to a case that has stretched over many years. Ultimately, while the legal chapter may be nearing its end, the broader questions raised by this case about accountability, political influence, and justice may continue to unfold long after the final judgment is delivered.